We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. Please make your way into the briefing area and good morning. It's 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is the operational briefing for the park incident, August 27th to the 28th, 0700 to 0700. My name is Josh Anderson, Plan Section Chief. Please silence your cell phones, turn down all your radios, and take all sidebar conversations outside the briefing area. First, we're going to cover the incident objectives. Management objectives: provide for emergency personnel and public safety at all times. Protect property improvements and infrastructure. Ensure costs are aligned with mission priorities. Ensure coordinated, timely, and accurate release of public information. Continue to enhance and maintain positive relationships with all local partners, cooperators, and stakeholders. Protect economic, natural, cultural, and heritage resources. Implement fire suppression repair activities in accordance with approved suppression repair plans. Control objectives: keep the fire within the current fire perimeter. Up first, night operations.
Morning, everybody. Stephen Ward, Night Operations Incident Management Team 6. So last night we had a small contingent of resources up there in branch 1518. No calls for service. It was a very quiet night. Thanks.
And now weather.
Hey, good morning. Bob Honish, incident meteorologist for the park incident. So we continue this warming and drying pattern. We did see some more enhanced thermal belt or mid-level warm and dry conditions overnight. Locations like Cohasset up to Lassen Lodge, those middle elevations only recovering to about 35 to 40% overnight. So drier at those middle elevations. And that warming and drying trend is really the main theme again today. Temperatures up about 5 degrees from yesterday. So afternoon temperatures ranging from the mid 80s, even at the higher elevations, to the mid 90s down here in the lower valley. Afternoon humidity, couple percent lower than yesterday, so around 20%, maybe even into the upper teens as you get down to the lowest elevations. Our winds really today and through most of the week are fairly light, so our typical afternoon southerly winds up the valley, southwesterly over the higher terrain and ridge tops, gusts as high as around 15 miles an hour. And again, this trend the next few days, we're kind of in this hot, dry stretch now, a few more degrees warmer tomorrow, and that continues through about Friday. End of report for fire weather.
Fire behavior.
Good morning, Stephen Vollmer, Fire Behavior Analyst. So with this increase in temperature, the decrease in humidities, we're seeing all those fuels start to dry out. Locally, they're starting to have an uptick in initial attack fires. So all the grass that's out there along Highway 99, the lower portions of 36, all those fuels are primed and ready to sustain a new ignition. Up in the upper elevations, we're going to see that stuff continue to dry out and be able to hold new ignitions starting this afternoon. What that means is as you guys are out there doing the suppression repair, doing the tree mitigation, be heads up. Some of those trees might still have heat in it. Some of those cat piles might still have some heat buried in deep down inside. So just be heads up while you're working out there. Look for that hot stuff, and let's mitigate it.
Safety.
Good morning, Jack Warden, Safety Officer. The Safety Shop would like to brief to one point today, and that's fatigue. Over these past few weeks, you've all worked hard to meet our mission, you've changed your sleep cycles, and your work to rest cycles. Please take today to evaluate those, ensure you're getting enough rest, and getting enough hydration to fight back on fatigue. The second part is mental fatigue. It is our responsibility to check in on ourselves, each other, and our peers around us to see how their well-being is. As a part of Team 6, we have peer support available to you. It doesn't matter who you work for, who you are, or what you're doing here on the incident. They're available to us just to your left past the entrance to the camp. So please take your time today, check on yourself, check on your crews, and have a safe shift.
Air operations.
Good morning, Tom Swanson, Air Operations. We currently have 4 helicopters assigned to the incident to support any water drop-in request, recon, and to support initial attack in the area. Any requests go direct to Park Communications, and we also have 24-hour day and night hoist capability.
Medical.
Good morning, Luke McAlpine Medical. Going out today, we're going to have 3 teams of line medics, 1 REMS team and 1 ambulance. Back here at base camp, we have CalMat and Mert set up for all medical supplies and treatment. The potential of you coming across a medical emergency in your division today is just as high as it was a week ago. Please take the time to review the medical reporting procedures so we can get that patient to definitive care in the quickest amount of time possible. Thank you.
Communications.
Good morning, Ryan Clausen, Communications. Please turn to pages 45 and 46. There's no change in the comms plan, but here is the tactical assignments for your divisions. Division Whiskey X-Ray, CDF TAC 20. Division Quebec Uniform, VFire 24. Hazard Tree Group, NIFC TAC 2. Fire Suppression Repair, NIFC TAC 3. In Butte Patrol Group, CDF TAC 24. Division Charlie Echo Foxtrot, NIFC TAC 5. Butte Fire Suppression Repair, NIFC TAC 6. And in all divisions, air to ground will be CDF air to ground 8. Thank you.
And now logistics.
Good morning, Brian Louise, Logistics. Just a reminder, if you have anything at the saw shop, please make sure you get that picked up this morning on your way out. The saw shop closes today, end of business. Additionally, we've noticed that it was a little difficult getting out of camp yesterday, so we will have folks in place out there to help you guys leave camp and move on your way safely. Thank you and have a good day.
Training.
Good morning, Anthony Masuko, Training Specialist for the Park. Your training message is on page 67 of your IAP. To validate your training record, please come by with your task book evaluation record and your ICS 225. Even if you're sticking around after we're gone tomorrow, come by and validate your training record. You do not need to wait for any designated demob time or the end of your assignment to come see us and validate that training record. Tie in with your trainer, get the paperwork, come see us. Have a safe shift.
And now liaison.
John Byrne, Liaison Officer. Today's cooperators meeting will be at the Tehama Room at 10 a.m. We heard from safety how important our mental health is, and what I'm thankful for today is our Employee Support Services team. And I would like to recognize Jill, Nicole, and John for their outstanding effort to take care of all of us. It's important that we go home in the same way we came here mentally. So if you haven't had a chance to check in with yourself and your family, please do so. The trailer's located to your left. Thank you and have a good shift.
Information.
Good morning, Mike Friend, Public Information Officer. If you'll turn to page 50 in your IAP, I have some updated numbers for you. We're currently at 85% containment, 429,603 acres. Total personnel is 2,158. We still have a couple more packages at the PIO trailer for your pickup, which is PIO trailer is on my right and on your left. Please do not continue to order any more packages to ship to the base camp, as we'll be transitioning to the local unit. Thank you.
And now your incident assignments with operations.
Good morning, Mark Thomas, Resources.
Good morning, Mo Kazal, Team 6 Operations.
Assignments for Tehama Zone, Branch 1518, Matthews. Here. White, trainee. Here. Tehama, Quebec, Prater. Here. Tehama X-Ray, Dietz. Here. Resendez, trainee. Here. Butte, Charlie, Lopez.
Here. Chris, Brian, you've been out here a while. You know the ground and what needs to be done. Please continue. There's still smoke and some heat out there that we're finding. Bring back any hose and continue being prepared for calls for service.
Tehama Fire Suppression Repair Branch, Todicini. Here. Kazir, trainee. Here. Johnson, trainee.
Here. Bob, Josh, and Shannon, same. You've been here a while. Just continue doing the great work that we've been doing, and please there's a lot of resources out there. You have a big load of the work, and so if everyone can just be clear on who they're working for and who the neighbors are and keeping good comms up. For everybody, we can't let our guard down. We got to be ready to continue what we've been doing and not allow the temptation for injury or any other incidents that might come up. But let's put in another good day's work today and be safe. Thank you.
And now closing comments with our incident commander.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Jared Andrade, one of your Unified Incident Commanders for the Park Fire. I want to share a couple observations I had with you. That I had yesterday afternoon. I was able to go out and meet with some landowners and see the damage that was done by this fire, and I was able to see what our fire suppression repair teams are doing. Just as a reminder, there's a ton of work out there that still needs to be done. 9 fire suppression repair groups. That means that there's a lot of work. It was amazing to see the landowners and the folks out there, the appreciation that they have for the folks that you guys are here and the work and effort that you're putting into the recovery side of this fire. So please let that be a reminder to you today while you're out there, what you're doing here and why you're doing it. The second observation I had yesterday was coming off of the north side of the fire on the plateau. I look over and I see a smoke column coming up from the Shasta Trinity unit. 3-acre fire, but that is a simple reminder that the dangers and hazards of that fire starting still exist out there. So just be aware of that while you're out there working today. You heard that there's still heat out there, piles, etc. So just be aware of that. All right. So with those things, please let those be the motivations for the day, and just remember to stay engaged, stay focused. Take care.
Just a couple reminders before you go to your breakouts. All unassigned resources meet with the resource unit leaders. Cooperators meeting today at 10 o'clock. Next planning meeting in the afternoon at 1700, and next operational briefing right here at 0700. Have a safe shift.